Welcome back. I'm Pratap here. Today is 31st March 2024. In this video, let us evaluate the performance of Tata Group of companies and let us verify last 20 years returns given by the Tata Group company stocks, and then we will compare with the last 4 years, and after that we will also see the performance of Tata Group during this financial year ending today. And apart from that, there is one more important thing: how to find the stocks that are giving continuous returns, some good returns on every year, because we want such kind of stocks. 1 year it has given some 7 times, 8 times profit, and after that continuously 4 years or 5 years it has given losses, and again it has given another 5 times or 6 times profit. You can't keep such kind of stocks for your long-term returns. You need stocks every year. They should give some positive return, like maybe 20% or 50%, 80%. Maybe 1 year it could be, it may double your income. If at all, if there are any failures or negative returns, very few years it should be there. But maximum number of years, when you compare last 20 years or last 15 years or last 10 years, the maximum number of years, they should continuously give you positive return. So how to find such kind of stocks? That also I will generate the reports and I will show you such kind of stocks. So even before we generate the reports, a small announcement please. If this is your first visit to our channel, please understand we are providing a complete free training on supply demand zone price action. All the training videos are available at our Neo Stock YouTube channel. I kept the videos in a playlist, supply demand zone price action course. Even I have provided the link to this playlist in this YouTube video description. So click the link, you will get into this page, and then scroll down to the bottom of this page. Here, starting from lesson 1.1, all the training lessons are available in an order. So please go through all these lessons one by one and strengthen your skills related to supply demand zone price action. Even I have provided the link to our Telegram channel in this YouTube video description. Please join in that channel. It will be useful to you. Each time when we release a new YouTube video, we will provide an update in that channel. Now let's get into Tata Group of Companies performance report generation. So first I need to select Tata Group. So from these indices we have Tata Group, we have Tata, Aditya Birla, Mahindra Group, but Tata Group of companies are having a more number of stocks. So let me focus on this Tata Group. So I have selected their indices, and now we will generate from 2014 for the last 20 years how Tata Group of companies provided the performance. I don't want to filter any of those stocks, so I am setting a big negative value so that none of their stocks might be filtered. And now let me click on this Explorer. Last 20 years data we are going to generate. So we have 21 stocks in Tata Group of companies indices. So how is their performance? How many times return they have given? If you want how many times, you can refer this column. If you want in percentage, you can refer this column. And Titan company has given highest profit during the last 20 years. It has given 784 times profit. That means if you would have invested 1 lakh rupee exactly 20 years back, today you would have got a profit of 7 crores 84 lakhs profit. The next one is Tata Elxsi. It has given 285 times profit. And then Trent has given 226 times profit. And Voltas has given 117 times profit during last 20 years. Tata Investment Corporation Limited has given 105 times. All these companies, all these top 5 companies in this list would have made you crorepati if you would have invested in any of these stocks 20 years back. And still there are other stocks that has given a good return below that. But many of you are having, when I say Tata Group, immediately people say TCS. Where is TCS? TCS is at 7th position. And TCS has given 44 times profit. That's a very good profit, no doubt in that. Till I developed this algorithm, I developed it some around 4 or 5 years back. Till I developed this algorithm, I was thinking TCS is the only company that provided the highest return in our entire NSE database. That was my impression. The moment I developed this algorithm, I shocked. When I searched, at the time TCS was in around in 40th place in the entire Nifty 500 stocks list. And then I realized there are many stocks that gave better market return. Market return means our investors, when you buy, whatever the profit you are going to get when you sell, that is your market return. At the time I realized there were so many companies in India, they are performing much better than TCS for the investors' point of view. I am not talking about the company financial results. I am talking about if you buy the stock, how much profit you get. What is your return on the investment? That is what I have been talking about. So that way, TCS I felt that is no more in the top list. At the time I realized. So probably like how I am thinking, many of you also still might be thinking like that. So you need to understand. So TCS is 8th place within the Tata Group itself. Even other companies, Tata Chemicals has given 33 times return in the last 20 years. Indian Hotels, they have given 21 times return. Tata Motors DVR, that has given 20 times return. And Nalco is there. Tata Communications is there, that has given 18 times. Look into Tata Power and Tata Motors. The one we have seen earlier is Tata Motors DVR, because Tata Motors DVR is not there in 2004. It is listed in 2009. From that time onwards, probably motor industry is performing well. Tata Power and Tata Motors, they performed very well recently. But last 20 years, their performance is not much impressive compared to the other stocks. See, they have given 13 times, 11 times return. That is very good, no doubt in that. But compared to the other stocks, they have given less return. Okay, this is the last 20 years point of view. Then how do you compare these last 20 years with the present data in the recent time, especially when the pandemic starts, from that time till today? Which stocks within the Tata Group is performing very well? Probably they are the best stocks because they are performing very well in the recent time, especially in the pandemic time. Maybe future investment, they could be a choice. I am not saying they are the right stocks. They could be. Because if you do your fundamental analysis and if you analyze the company related data, probably you will get clarity about their performance. But from our historic data, we are analyzing this data. That is the point you should remember. So let us do that comparison. So for that I have to go to the next screen, comparative price changes. So here I need to select Tata Group. And this is fine. Here I don't want to set any filters based on the return. So let me set a very high value so that stocks won't be filtered. Okay, short term, this is in the pandemic period, when the pandemic is started. That is 1/4/2020 till the date. So here also I want to remove this filter and set a very high negative value so that none of the Tata Group stocks will be filtered. So now let me generate. So the recent performance versus last 20 years performance we are comparing. Now all these stocks are sorted based on the recent performance. So here in this column you are seeing the recent performance, the last column in this report. So 43 times Tata Group, which one? Automotive. Stampings and Assemblies Limited, ASAL. See, earlier it was given last 20 years performance is 13.78%. But see, from once the pandemic is started, their performance is very extraordinary. 43 times profit they have given in just 4 years time period. If you invested 1 lakh during when the time pandemic started, during that financial year, on 1st April 2020, if you would have invested 1 lakh, and in next 4 years, in 2024, 4 years, your amount would have been 43 lakhs. That is how this stock has performed. And which sector it is? Automobile and auto components sector. And Tata Teleservices provided very well in the recent time, last especially when the pandemic started, 39 times return it has given, Tata Teleservices. Tata Motors gave very good return, both Tata Motor ADR, Tata Motors, both the companies. Tata Motor ADR has given 21 times return, Tata Motors has given 13 times return in just 4 years. And Tata Elxsi has performed very well compared to the TCS. Tata Elxsi is a IT company. It has given 12 times return in this last 4 years. But see, where is the TCS here? TCS is in the 18th place. It has 1.45 times return it has given during last 4 years, TCS. Your amount is doubled. But compare it to Tata Elxsi. Where is Tata Elxsi here? For fifth one. It has given 12 times return. And even Tata Power performed very well from the pandemic onwards. Once the pandemic is started, from then till today, it has given 12 times return. 12.29. Even Tata Investment Corporation, if you would have observed, it is having a consistency in its performance. See, it has given 105 times return in last 20 years, and in the last 4 years it has given 9.78, close to 10 times it has given. That means this company is consistently giving return. Within the Tata Group. So you can keep an eye on this company. So that is the way you can start analyzing the remaining stocks from this Tata Group, so that you will get a clarity. Especially this report is useful, those who are big fan of buying Tata Group of companies. Okay, fine. Next, third report. What is Tata Group's performance during this financial year? So let us generate this financial year report. So from 1/2023, I'm changing the time, 2023, 1/4/2023, and this minimum number of times I don't want to filter any of the stocks. So I'm setting a negative, very big value, 100. Now let me generate so that none of the Tata Group companies will be filtered. All will be displayed in the report. Oh, sorry. So I selected futures, right? Okay, let me select Tata Group. So let me generate. So we got 21 stocks. During this financial year, how they performed. And Tata Investment Corporation. Just now we discussed about this company, right? It is giving consistently good performance every year. So this year already it has given 2.6 times return. Next, Tata Motors, especially the Tata Motor DVR. This has given 2.11% return. And Trent has given 1.91% return this year. The TRF has given, Capital Goods Company, it has given 1.49%. And Tata Motors has given 1.35 times return. Tata Power, 1.05 times return it has given. All these companies, they are performing not only this year, once this pandemic is started, all these companies are doing good. So ASAL has given automobile company components 0.94% this year. Even last 4 years, this has given a very good performance, and this year it has given 94% return. It has given 94% here. Here we are calculating in percent. That means almost close to 100%. It's not 100, but I'm saying close to. And Indian hotels already given 85% return during this year. See, your bank interest is just 5% in a year. But see here, compare with your bank interest, then you will understand how good. Anything above 15% is extraordinary. Please remember. Above 15 is extraordinary, then imagine doubled 2 times or even 94%, 85%. Then can you imagine what it could be? Because many people, they do calculations in such a way their return should be better than the bank interest rates. That is the way they plan. They do a lot of analysis. But we expect, within 1 year our amount should be go up by maybe 20 times, 30 times. That is the way our expectations will be there. That is greediness. Anything above 15% means it is excellent. It is an excellent return. See, all the Tata Group companies except the last one, Tata Technologies. Why I am saying don't consider? I am saying don't consider. The reason is it is listed recently, few months back. So ignore this. Except this, look into the remaining stocks. They have given the minimum return is 13%. More than double to your bank interest rate. Your fixed deposit, if you go for a fixed deposit for 1 year, more than double to that. 13% is the least return given by Tata Group of companies during this year. Tata Chemicals has given least 13%. After that, TCS has given 24. 24 means it's a very good. In a year, if you get a 24% return in a stock, that's a very good. Excellent return. By comparing with all these, the one above, remaining stocks, you may feel this is very small. When you compare any stock, do not compare with the other stocks first. You have to compare with your bank interest rates or the other investment related opportunities you have other than stock market. Compare with that. If you compare with that, you feel 24% is an amazing percentage. The moment you compare with the other stocks, you feel this is in the least list. But at the time of buying, you never know whether TCS gives a very good result or Titan company will give good results. You may not be knowing, right? You have your own analysis. You may believe, okay, TCS will give good result, and you took that company and you invested. But is it given enough profit to you? That is what you have to do. Yes, it has given enough profit for us. When you compare, you feel like this is a small compared to the others. If you would have invested in Tata Investment Corporation, maybe you would have been a lucky person because you got 260% return. You got 260%, which is a 2.6 times return you got for your investment in just 1 year. Okay, this is about Tata Group of companies, and the last topic is how to find the stocks that are consistently giving good return. So here, if you look into this, I want to look into last 10 years data. So 2014 I am selecting. Instead of 2004 I am selecting 2014. So exactly last 10 years. I want stocks that is given because the last 20 years when we filtered in our first video today, I have given a value 100 because we want to be crorepati within 20 years. which stocks would have helped us in case if you would have invested earlier. That is what we tested. Now instead of, because that is 20 years, now it is only 10 years, I am giving 50 times return. How many stocks has given 50 times return? I am selecting the entire database, NSE database. Now I want to search entire database that has given 50 times return during last 10 years. Which stocks are there? So it will take few seconds time before it displays the result, because it is searching the last 10 years data for all the 2000 stocks. So total how many stocks it has filtered? 36 stocks. Within 10 years. But look into the last column in this. What is that you are seeing? This is a special feature I added, negative return years. What is the meaning of negative return years? This is not about the company financials. This is about the money market has given to us, the profit or loss market has given to us. For the last 10 years, every year if you calculate how much profit it has given, how many years during these last 10 years, how many years we got loss. That is what it is specified. The negative return indicates the number of years. See here, the first company, Dynacon Systems Limited, it has given only 2 times. Remaining all, it is excellent. Only 2 years only, it has given negative return. That means loss. Remaining 8 years, it has given a positive. That's a good situation. See the one below. It has given only 1 time. Only once it has given a negative return. So this is the way you can filter the stocks. It will be helpful to you. So that is the reason why what I want to do. I want to enable this feature, max negative year on year returns. So I am enabling. So what I want to say, I want to give the value 0. Are there any stocks without giving any loss for the last 10 years, every year, even 1% profit is also okay for me. Maybe that year market is not very good, but 1% profit, very small profit it has given, it is okay. But consistently it should give profit. And the last 10 years, a minimum 50% profit I should get. Because 1 year a stock cannot give you 50 times return. 50 times means maybe 1 year it might have given you 4 times, another year it might have given you 3 times, maybe another year it might have given you 9 times. That way overall last 10 years it has given 50 times. So is there any stock available without having a single negative return year? Market return. Return means market return, not financial return. Okay, the market return 0. Let us find the stocks. So it is searching the entire database, all the 2000 stocks. Here we have selected all. Only one stock, but we cannot consider this stock. The reason is this stock is listed in the year 2020, Patanjali. And within 4 years itself, it has given you 78 times return. Is something, manipulation is taking place in this company? We don't know. So we should be very careful. If a stock has given a huge return all of a sudden, is somebody manipulated, market players manipulated, and artificially they pushed the price up, we don't know. But if you want to know, you need to observe the volumes in that particular stock. With less volumes in that stock, less volumes means like maybe 5,000, 6,000, 10,000, less than 1 lakh. That every day such kind of volumes, if prices are going up, probably you have to doubt that stock. So anyway, this is only last 4 years data. I want to exclude this, but our report will display. Just ignore this stock. Anything listed after 2019, ignore those stocks from our reports. So that means I am assuming there are no stocks which are listed from 2014 till the date. There are no stocks available. Okay, now let us do one thing. Instead of 0%, let us increase that to one time. I mean, not percent, one time. That means out of 10 years, 9 years, the stock should give positive return. Only 1 year negative return. Then can we consider it is consistent? Definitely. See, out of 10 years, at least minimum 1 or 2 years we will expect losses in that company. Losses means not financial, I am talking about the return that is giving you. The stock price will go down. So probably that year you may get some loss forever instead of getting profit. So we will allow 1 year. 9 years they are working. See how many stocks are there. Let us filter. So it is filtering. Let us check. Yeah, we got 8 stocks. Look into this column. Except this 0 means Patanjali. Except Patanjali, remaining all stocks, 1 negative return year. That means remaining 9 years, it has given positive. Okay. How this every year their profits? Are they consistent? Like 5 or 6 years only 1%, 2%, 3%, and remaining 3-4 years continuously it has given some 5 times, 6 times profits. Because such kind of stocks, we cannot consider them as a stable stocks. Consistent profit is there. Let us check. What is the first one? KEI. KEI Industries. In a new window, what I am doing? See here in the stock code I am entering KEI Industries. And from 2014, I am selecting changing to 2014 because we are calculating from 2014. 10 years. How much return it has given year on year? You are seeing a button, yearly price change. I am clicking on that. Now look into this KEI report. Starting from bottom we will see 2014. 2014 it has given, see year on year return percent. Here I am calculating only in this screen, calculating only the percentages, not the times. If you want times divided by 100 you will get. See 404% it increased. That means 4 times it increased. 4 times return it has given 2014. So it given a very good performance. See the next year 58% return it has given. Very good, excellent. I already told you anything above 15% is excellent. See next year it has given 87% profit. Next year 111% profit. Next year 10%, slightly below our expectation. Better than bank interest rate, but below our expectation slightly. If it is 15% it would have been good. Okay, 10% is okay, but slightly below our expectations. And this year we got negative. So we got 36% loss this year. That is expected. 1 year. 1 year is acceptable. See next year again it has given 95%. That is the COVID year. The next year 2021, 141% profit it has given. Your amount is more than doubled. Next year, that is 2022, it has given 34.95, say 35% profit it has given. And this year, the current year, it has given 103, already doubled, the price is doubled. When a stock is consistently giving you profits like this, do you want to believe this stock or you don't want to believe this stock? Do you believe there is a consistent performance is there in that stock? Yes. Every year, the minimum return it is giving you. Minimum, we set a benchmark, 15%. Some people may say 20% is their minimum profit they expect. Even then, it met. Some people may say 25% minimum profit in a year. Even then, it met that condition. All these years, except 2 years in between, and 1 negative year we got. Positive year, it is below your expectations, but still it is profit only. But only 1 year you got loss. That is acceptable. When continuously when you invest, definitely 1 or 2 years minimum, it will give the losses. That you have to accept. If more losses, we don't want such kind of stocks. We want a consistency. So such kind of stocks we filtered. Just now we filtered such kind of stocks. Exactly the same way you can check the other stocks. I will check one more stock. Reasons Industries. This is automobile and auto components company. Last 10 years, their performance, we will check. So 2014 onwards, and the company name is Reasons Industry. Let us check a yearly report. And let us check from the year 2014. See, 2014, 91% profit it has given. And 2015, 34%. 2016, 29%. 2017, 37%. And 2018, 12%. A little less than your expectation. Maybe 15% is our expectation. A little less. But double than the bank interest it has given. And this is the only 1 year we got negative return. 2019, 32% negative return it has given. See, next year immediately 174% it has given profit. Whatever the loss you got in the previous year, everything is covered here. In the next year, 27%. 2022, you got only bank interest, 6%. Maybe it is below your expectation. But still okay, positive return. See, this year, the current financial year, how much it has given? 384%. That means 3.84%. That means close to 4 times return it has given. These kind of stocks we want when you want to invest for long term. Such kind of stocks, if we are in a position to identify, every year a minimum return we get. So these are the few points long-term investors should consider. It's not that buying the stock all of a sudden 10 times, 20 times it should go up. After that continuously next 4-5 years they are giving losses, or maybe they are below your expectations they are giving. Such kind of stocks no use. Such kind of stocks you have to consider them for medium-term investment. Your money should not struck up, right? Whenever some good news you hear about that company, that year only invest, remaining years don't get into that stock. But these kind of stocks, continuously they are giving you. See the last one in this list, let us take Deepak Nitrate. Because this is the one given less performance within this list. I am saying within this list. Exactly 50 times return it has given. Okay, it doesn't matter whether it is 50 times or it is 200 times. But every year consistently it is giving a return or not. That is what we want. So let me generate the yearly report for this. See last 10 years report. See the Deepak Nitrate. The 10th one. 54% return it has given. Good percent. And 2015, you don't like this percent. Maybe even though it is positive, but it is below your percent, your expected, and moreover below bank interest rate also. Okay, we will accept. See, next year 95%, very good. Next year 90%, excellent. Next year 11%, a little below your expectation. A minimum expectation, say 15% your minimum, a little below you got. But 2 times more than your bank interest rate you got. Fine. Okay. Next year you see 42 times return it has given. Here you see this year 330 times. And this year you see again 35 times return it has given. Excellent. And 2022 only it has given negative return. 17% negative return. That is the only 1 year. And see here again 15% your minimum expectation is met. Just a little over your minimum expectation. Okay, fine. That is anything 15 or above is acceptable for us. When you have such kind of stocks that always meets your minimum percentage every year, only one or two losses, or only one or two either loss or below your minimum expectations. Such kind of stocks always a good stocks for your long term return. Only this 1 year your money is struck. Or maybe you can consider this also money was struck 2 years. Remaining all the years you got your minimum expectation, but 1 year little below, but okay, that is acceptable, a little below. This is the way you need to look for these stocks when you want to go for long term investment. It is not that after 10 years, okay, I am getting 30 times return, excellent. Because of one particular year, you might have got that. Remaining all your years, your money is struck. That 1 year, maybe you would have invested if you would have looked for a short-term investment. Once the trends are changed, market has become bullish, you might have invested in that stock. Instead of investment, you might have traded in that stock. Those stocks, they perform once in a while. Once in a while, such kind of stocks you have to use for trading purpose, not investment purpose. The stocks continuously gives you performance. Such kind of stocks you have to use for investment purpose. And let me generate final report. Maximum 2 years negative return is acceptable. That is what we discussed, right? In this report, one we discussed 1 year. Now let me generate the final report. The change I am making here is the max negative years I am selecting 2 instead of 1. Now you will get some more stocks. Now you can analyze these stocks. And you can plan for, from the list whatever you are going to get, in that list you can consider for your future long-term investment in case. See, out of these 18 stocks, see we have 2000 stocks in our database. Out of these 2000, these 18, but again in these 18, one stock is invalid. What is that? This is the one. Patanjali is not valid. I think one more is also there here. Check 2014, 14, 14. Okay, this is 2020, not valid. 2014, 14, 14. Again 2018. This is Adani is listed. 2018. Yeah, Archits, don't consider this. Archits Pharma is listed in 2020. So Patanjali and Archit you just ignore. Remaining maybe you can consider 2014, 14, 14, 14. But here one more stock in 2017. Check this company, whether it is good or manipulated by the operators. You check. If it is good, maybe you can consider. But it is not 10 years data, it is only 7 years data. So check these stocks. Check how yearly performance they are giving. If you feel the yearly performance is consistent, and whatever the losses you got 2 losses in those stocks, if they are minimal losses, definitely you can consider those stocks for your long term. Not only these stocks, if you feel any such kind of stocks are available. Now we did analysis for 10 years. You can do the analysis for 8 years. Or you can do analysis for 7 years. From that you see the consistency, which stocks the consistency is there. This is how you should take some decision. After selections, then you will check fundamentally which stocks are good. You may consult your fundamental analysis experts and you can take their advices. If they tell you these stocks are good, maybe you can proceed and you can go for your long-term investment. Hope you got some clarity and probably this information might be helpful to you. And now let's meet again in our next video. Thank you.